Good morning, everybody. It's early. You're fascinated to see just how many of you come and join me this morning at 5 a.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. here in Dubai. Look, just so you can believe I'm in Dubai there. Look, there's the Jumeirah Beach Hotel, one of the most famous hotels in the world. Let's see who joins us. Let's see who's the first person to come in this morning. Someone's popped in. Who's popped in? Me. Good morning. Good morning, Tony. First in this morning, followed closely by Carmen, followed by Mina. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. 5 o'clock. Lisa in the USA has joined us. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Let me just do what I need to do, which I do every day, which is I share this. Good morning, Alex. This is a more sociable time for you, I would imagine, again, also in the States. Good morning, Louise. Good morning, Desi. Thank you very much for joining me. Just a couple more places to share this in, and then we will start this broadcast properly, and we will go for it, and we will have an amazing week. Mi365. Mi365 tomorrow. We actually announce our member of the month, who I'm super excited about. I don't think it's going to be any major surprise to a lot of you, but very, can't wait to share that with you. I'm going to turn the camera around. Last place I'm going to share this in is Haywood, a Facebook page called Haywood's Heath Gossip. There we go. Why? Because I can. On a Monday, you're allowed to, and that's where I live. So let's turn that off, and let's turn the camera around, because then we'll have better light. There we go. There we go. So this is going to be a very interesting week. Such a powerful topic, and a subject that very few people talk about. But if you think about, this week is all about the power of purpose, discovering your purpose, coming up with your reason for almost being, your reason for being on this earth. And it's such an important subject, but very few people talk about it. The meaning of life. Can you imagine how many times people have sat down, whether in universities or schools or professors, for thousands of years, and actually contemplate, what is the meaning of life? What are we here to do? Now, of course, that's up to you to decide. What about you, right here, right today? Because this week will be very soul-searching, but I'd like to help all of you define the meaning of your life. What is your purpose? What are you here to do? Now, you might say, I don't know. You could say, I definitely know. You could say, well, I have many purposes in my life. This is an area that once you start to get some form of clarity, once you become what I would call an entrepreneur of your life. Now, does anyone know what the word entrepreneur means? It's telling me my connection is weak, by the way. But the word entrepreneur, let me move slightly closer to where the Wi-Fi is. Does this make sense? Oh, by the way, bottom left-hand corner, feel free to share this. And also, delighted to say that today we are launching a 3-part video series. You'll see a link to it here, about how to Mi365 your life. I would encourage all of you to check that out. And also, please feel free to share it. It will really give a number of people a starting point to work from, because the one thing that everyone says they want is to be happy, right? Would you not agree? Show me some hearts if you're in agreement that you think the majority of people all around the world would love to be happy or happier. So, and different things make different people happy, but a life without purpose, a life without meaning, I think for so many people it's an existence. So look at all the hearts. How many of you, again, just show me some hearts, if you're the sort of person that you have spent moments in your life thinking, what is the point of all of this? What am I here to do? I've thought that many times. In fact, in my 20s, there were moments where I didn't think there was any purpose to life, and I didn't actually want to be here. So, you know, in my 20s and 30s, I was so sick. I was diagnosed with chronic fatigue and ME. I had it for about maybe 8, 9, 10 years. That I just felt awful. And I thought, well, what is the point of carrying on? I remember even saying to my mum, you know, I want to go to sleep. I don't want to wake up. Now, to go from those points to now being very, very clear as to what the meaning of my life is. And it's actually the purpose of my life is to positively impact the lives of as many people as I can, to develop the largest personal development movement in the whole world, which is what you guys are all a part of. See, if you want my opinion, and I'm giving you quite a lot here, and I'm talking about myself a fair amount, but please just bear with me. I actually believe that there is no meaning to life apart from the meaning that you give it, which then means there is a meaning. So I'm contradicting myself. But to tell me this is the meaning of life and tell me that that's what everyone's meaning should be, well, who says? I think that's up to us to decide. One of the things I've learned is that when you find a lot of successful people, they do have one purpose with many missions. So for example, your purpose might be to enjoy your life. That might be just to enjoy your life and spread love to as many people as you can, spread joy, to help as many people. That might be your major purpose in life, but then you have many missions. So part of those missions might be to bring up your children if you have children, or to be a good daughter, a good son, whatever it is. But it's when you decide what is the purpose of my life. Does that make sense? And what we're going to look at this week are four different main areas that I think you can have different purposes in. And I'm going to explain that part of that is your work and your career. Part of that is about finding meaning in what is going on in your day-to-day life. So you're always looking to learn. Part of the purpose also for many people, and this is something I've struggled with for many years, is just being in the moment. This is something that Dr. Bob said to me the other day, which was really, really impactful. You could actually write this down. Do what you do when you're doing it and nothing else. Do what you do when you're doing it and nothing else. Now, what does that mean? That's about finding meaning and purpose, just being in the moment. Does this make sense? So Monday is a day where whenever we do weeks together, that I encourage some form of introspection, some form of pondering, some form of raising of awareness. Just to become aware, this is a really interesting word, to become curious. What does that word mean, to be curious? A curious mind is a learning mind. Because you can decide. It really is up to you, my friends. And I also just have to say to all of you, thank you so much to all of you that have been posting. I know there was a group of you that met in Scotland the other day, which was awesome. And I think many of you are finding that once you align yourself with like-minded people, so my purpose is to positively impact the lives of millions of people. Part of one mission is to align myself with like-minded people. People who are always striving towards creating something amazing, which is, I think, something that everyone here is doing. We're all in this together. We're all shown up together. We're all doing the best that we can. But can we do better? Of course we can. Remember this: a life without purpose, a life without meaning, a life without fulfillment, in many cases, is failure. So let's work together over the next few weeks and months in creating the meaningful life, the life that you really want to lead. What I will finish on saying is that a life of service seems to, for the majority of people who are truly happy and have a meaningful purpose, is where they are contributing towards others, but not at the expense of their expense. So they're not always putting themselves at the back of the queue. So look, I hope you've enjoyed this. I know it's early in the morning. Please feel free to share it. It might be quite a lot for someone to take on board on a Monday morning. But I think it's time, don't you? How many of you think it's time to really start asking these questions? I know it's challenging, right, Shaz? I know it's probably really challenging to look at this at this time. But even just to have that question in your mind. And I'm just going to leave you, I'm going to turn the camera around, I'm going to leave the phone on just for a minute so you can see out to sea here, and just in your own mind start to ponder. Pondering is when you let inspiration come to you. Here we go. This is for you, just for a few moments before I get on the plane. Let's give you the Jameer. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. It is Alex, but you know, you can decide, you can always change. You guys are amazing. You guys are showing up in your life, and I admire each and every single one of you. Take care. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow back in the UK, normal time, 7 o'clock. There'll be a broadcast for our elite members at 6:30. And guys, check out that link. Check out that link below. It's a free 3-video series of how to Mi365 your life. Really amazing. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.